Good morning, dear students. I hope you all are fine. So, today we are going to read your 8th chapter from your book Beehive, and the name of the chapter is Reach for the Top. Means we should always move towards the top, we should always try to acquire the top positions, whatever the field may be. So, Reach for the Top, there are two stories given, two life stories. One is of Santosh Yadav, this is given in your part 1, and another one of Maria Sharapova, which is given in part 2. So, in this video, we are going to cover your part 1, and the next part of this video or this chapter, we are going to cover your part 2. So first of all, who was Santosh Yadav? So Santosh Yadav was the first woman to climb the Mount Everest for the 2 times. She has recorded this record on her name, that she has the record of climbing the Mount Everest, highest mountain, for 2 times. One in 1992 and another one in 1993. So before we read, so what they have given, think for a while and make a list of 3 to 5 persons you idolize or admire very much for their achievements. Means you have to make a list of 3 to 5 persons whom you admire very much, whom you want to take them as a role model or anything. Your ideal may be from any sphere of life, like that person should can belongs to sports, any of your sports personality, or in medical field, or in media, or in art or culture. So that person can belong to any of this field, any of these given fields, and you have to write the name of 3 to 5 persons. So now you have to next is a group discussion type something. So what you have to do, you just have to write the names of those persons and try to find about the things about those persons. So let us start reading the chapter, which is about Santosh Yadav. So the only woman in the world who scaled Mount Everest twice was born in a society where the birth of the son was regarded as a blessing, and a daughter, though not considered as a curse, was not generally welcome. So what they are saying, the chapter start as the woman that is Santosh Yadav, who has recorded the world record that she climbed the Mount Everest for 2 times. She was taken a birth in a society, she was born in a society where the birth of son was regarded as a blessing. Means people prefer to have a baby boy instead of having girls. It was not considered as a curse for girls also, but it was not generally, girls were not welcomed, so they do not love the girls as much as they love the boys. So she was born in such kind of family. When her mother was expecting Santosh, a traveling holy man, giving her his blessing, assumed that she wanted a son. So now when her mother was pregnant, and it was Santosh was to be born, so at that time a holy man means to say any saint type person. So her mother was traveling somewhere, and any holy man met to her mother, and he gave her blessing that your child is going to be a boy, by assuming that she wants a baby boy. But to everyone's surprise, the unborn child's grandmother, who was standing close by, told him that they did not want a son. The holy man was also surprised. So at that time, her grandmother was also there, and after listening holy man's, you can say, talk, she said that we don't want any boy. Why they don't want any boy? Because their family was already having 5 boys. So she was having 5 brothers, and this was she was the sixth child of her family. So that is why the family members want that this time we need a girl. So nevertheless, he gave the requested blessing, and as destiny would have it, the blessing seemed to work. So the saint said, that's okay, if you want a girl, so I will change my blessing to girl now. So he said the girl will born, and yes, by chance it was Santosh Yadav. Santosh was born the sixth child in the family with 5 sons, a sister to 5 brothers. So she was having 5 brothers, and she was sixth child in her family. She was born in a small village of Joniawas of Rewari district in Haryana. So she basically belongs to Haryana. She you can say born in a village Joniawas of Rewari district in Haryana. The girl was given the name of Santosh, which means contentment. So word contentment means to say satisfaction. Santosh is a Hindi word which means satisfaction. So she was given the name Santosh, which means satisfaction or contentment. But Santosh was not always content with her place in a traditional way of life. But she was actually opposite of the meaning of her name. She was not satisfied at all with her life, with her, you can say, villager life, with her traditional way of living. So she began living life on her own terms from the start. So from the start, right from the, you can say, earlier years of his of her life, sorry, from her life. So she started living at her own terms and condition, by her own way. Where other girls wore traditional Indian dresses, Santosh preferred shorts. So other girls of her age were usually they wore traditional Indian dresses, but she refuses to wear those kind of dresses. Instead of that, she likes to wear any kind of short dresses. Looking back, she says, now from the very beginning, I was quite determined that if I chose a correct and rational path, the others around me had to change, not me. So now, from very beginning, I was quite determined. So she is saying that looking back, you can say, talking about the past, she is saying that I was very determined from the beginning. Quite determined means to say quite focused on my goal, that I have to change this thing, so that if I chose a correct and rational path, she was very much clear that if I chose any correct path, the others around me had to change. The people around me, the family members or the relatives, those who are having you can say any kind of negative or backward thinking, they have to change, not me. So she was totally determined on her this idea. Santosh's parents were affluent landowners who can afford to send their children to the best school, even the country's capital, New Delhi, which was quite close by. So her parents was quite affluent. Affluent means to say well-to-do something. So they were capable, actually capable of paying the high fees, etc., because they were, you can say, good land owners. They were having land and they were farmers by their occupation, and they were having you can say good earnings. So that is why they were able to send their children to the best schools, or even in the country's capital, that is Delhi, which was very near to Rewari. But in the line with the prevailing customs in the family, Santosh had to make do with the local village school. So but prevailing custom means to say according to the tradition of that village do not allow the women or the girls to go out for study. So these kind of traditions was there at that time. So that is why she had to take her education from the village school. So she decided to fight the system in her own quiet way when the right moment arrived. So earlier she you can say took her education from the school, village school, but at the right time, when the right moment arrived, means when she was grown up, she decided to change this system of her society. And the right moment came when she turned 16. At the age of 16, that right moment came. At 16, most of the girls in her village used to get married. Santosh was also under pressure from her parents to do the same. So it was a custom or ritual or tradition of their village that the girls got married at the age of 16, but also her parents wanted the same for her to do, but she refused to do that. A marriage as early as that was the last thing on her mind. She threatened her parents that she would never marry if she did not get proper education. So she threatened means to say she compelled her parents that I will not marry like this. I have to make my career. I have to, you can say, take higher education. So I don't get married at this much earlier age. She left home and got herself enrolled in a school in Delhi. So what you can say, how determined she was, how confident she was, and what she did at the age of 16, she left her home and get enrolled. Enrolled means to say to take admission. So she had taken admission in a school at Delhi. She had moved to Delhi at that time. When her parents refused to pay her for her education, she politely informed them of her plans to earn money by working part-time to pay her school fees. So when her parents refused that we will not pay your fees of Delhi school, so she said that okay, I will manage by doing the, you can say, part-time job at anywhere. So her parents then agreed to pay the fees or her for her education. So in this way she convinced her parents to pay her fees at the school at Delhi. Wishing always to study a bit more and with her father slowly getting used to urge for more education, Santosh passed the high school examination and went to Jaipur. So she was also having the, you can say, inner feeling that I should learn more, I should get more educated. So she kept on going, and finally, after passing the high school examination, she went to Jaipur. She joined Maharani College and got a room in Kasturba Hostel. So, at there means at Jaipur, she joined Maharani College for higher education and got a room in Kasturba Hostel. So, she joined the hostel, Kasturba Hostel. Santosh remembers Kasturba Hostel faced the Aravalli Hills. Now, as you check that there are Aravalli Hills on one side of Rajasthan, Jaipur. So she was living in Kasturba hostel, and her hostel, in front of her hostel, there was Aravalli Hills. I used to watch villages from my room going up the hill and suddenly vanishing after a while. So she used to saw the villagers of that village you can say they were trying to climb Aravalli Hills. They were, you can say, moving to or moving up to the hills, but suddenly vanishing after a while means they stopped doing so after some time. So they kept on trying to move up the hill. One day I decided to check it out myself. So check it out means to say to find out. So she decided that I shall go there, and I also try to climb the mountain. So I found nobody except a few mountaineers. I asked if I could join them. So I found nobody except a few mountaineers. When she goes or when she went to Aravalli mountain, she saw that only few mountaineers were there, and I asked if I could join them, and she asked that if she could join them. So to my pleasant surprise, they answered in an affirmative and motivated me to take to climbing. So the mountaineers who were climbing that Aravalli Hills at that time, they motivated her that yes, why not, you can join us and you can also try climbing this mountain. Then there was no looking back for this determined young girl, and no looking back means to say she, you can say, to progress without interruption. So after that she keep on progressing day by day without any you can say without any interruption. So there was no looking back for this determined young girl. She saved money and enrolled in a course at Uttarkashi's Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. So then she took admission at Uttarkashi's Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. So for, you can say, especially for climbing the mountains now, because this institute was totally dedicated for the mountaineers. So she decided to join this institute, and finally she joined. My college semester in Jaipur was to end in April, but it ended on the 19th of May. So earlier, her semester was going to end in April, but by some, you can say, due to some kind of issues, it ended on 19th of May, and I was supposed to be in Uttarkashi on 21st. So you can say, so I did not go back home. Instead, I headed straight for the training. I had to write a letter of apology to my father, without whose permission I had got myself enrolled at Uttarkashi. Now you can see that how determined she was, how, you can say, self dependent she was, that she took this decision by her own. And it was, you can say, she has to go to that place on 21st of May, and her earlier semester over on 19th of May. So that is why she was not having any time to go back to home. So she had to move towards Uttarkashi from there. So instead of going to home, she write a apology letter. Apology letter means asking sorry or saying sorry to her father, without whose permission she had enrolled at Uttarkashi. She had taken admission at Uttarkashi. Thereafter, Santosh went on an expedition every year. Expedition means to say journey. Especially then when mountaineers go for climbing mountain, that journey is called expedition. So thereafter, Santosh went on an expedition every year. Her climbing skills matured rapidly. Also, she developed a remarkable resistance to the cold and altitude. So she developed a remarkable resistance to the cold and altitude means to say she was her body was totally fit and fine for the cold weather, and for altitude means to say for height. Generally what happened with the people who climb the mountain, because of the lack of the oxygen at heights, they face so many problems of breathing, respiration, etc. But she, you can say, she developed a resistant, means to say her body became in such a way, she molded her body in such a way that she can bear that much cold weather, and she can respond very well in the altitudes also. So equipped with an iron will, physical endurance, and an amazing mental toughness, she proved herself repeatedly. So what she was having, equipped with the आयरन विल मीन्स टू से स्ट्रॉन्ग विल, बहुत मतलब लोहे जैसी ताकत सी, इच्छा शक्ति थी उसकी लोहे जैसी स्ट्रॉन्ग. सो आयरन विल मीन्स टू से दैट. एंड फिजिकल एंड्योरेंस मीन्स टू से स्ट्रेंथ. शी वॉज हैविंग क्वाइट गुड फिजिकल स्ट्रेंथ एंड एन अमेजिंग मेंटल टफनेस. मेंटली भी वो बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग थी. शी प्रूव्ड हर सेल्फ रिपीटेडली, और शी केप्ट ऑन रिपीटिंग, और शी केप्ट ऑन प्रूविंग हर सेल्फ दैट आई एम द बेस्ट repeatedly. The culmination of her hard work and sincerity came in 1992, just 4 years after she had shyly asked the arrivally mountaineers if she could join them. So, culmination means to say end, an end. So, end of what? End of what? Actually, the end, not the end, actually, it was a starting of her journey. She climbed the Mount Everest in 1992, just after 4 years, when she firstly asked from the mountaineers at Ravli Hills that can I join you people. So after 4 years, just after 4 years, she was able to climb Mount Everest in 1992. At barely 20 years of age, Santosh Yadav scaled Mount Everest, becoming the youngest woman in the world to achieve the feat. So, at the age of 20 years only, she was, you can say, she climbed the Mount Everest first time, and she was, you can say, set a world record of climbing the mountain at this much earlier age, at this youngest age. So, she became the youngest woman in the world to achieve this feat, to achieve this, you can say, record. If her climbing skills, physical fitness, and mental strength impressed her seniors, her concern for others and desire to work together with them found her special place in the hearts of fellow climbers. So, because of her climbing skills and physical fitness, etc., mental strength, etc., she impressed her seniors very much, and because of her concern for others and desire to do a work together, means to say for a teamwork, these kind of characters of her also, you can say, made a special place in the heart of all her fellow beings, in the heart of all her fellow climbers. So during the 1992 Everest mission, Santosh Yadav provided special care to a climber who lay dying at the South Column. She was unfortunately unsuccessful in saving him. So, in 1992, she provided a special care to the climber who was lay dying at the South Col, and but she was unable to save that person. But later on, she managed to save another climber, Mohan Singh, who would have met with the same fate had she not shared her oxygen with him. And so at that time, if she had not shared her oxygen with him, he would have definitely would died. But she shared her oxygen with him at climbing the mountain, any of the mountain. In this way, she saved the life of Mohan Singh, otherwise who would have been died. So she was very of a helpful nature also. Within 12 months, Santosh found herself a member of Indianapolis Women Expedition that invited her to join them. So after 12 months, within 12 months, she found herself as a member of Indianapolis Women Expedition team, and they invited her to join them. She then scaled the Everest a second time, thus setting a record as the only woman to have scaled Everest twice, and securing for her and India a unique place in annals of mountaineering. So in this way, after joining that group, she scaled the mountain. Scaled means to say climbed the mountain for the second time, setting the world record on an Indian woman's name who climbed the Mount Everest, highest mountain peak, for the two times at very young age. In recognition of her achievement, the Indian government bestowed upon her one of the nation's top honors, the Padma Shri. So, bestowed her means to say gave her. So, Indian government, because of her these kind of great achievements, Indian government rewarded her with the prize that is Padma Shri, which is one of the three glantory awards or three top honors of the country, that is your Padam Shri, Padam Bhushan, Padam Vibhushan. So she was rewarded with the Padam Shri. Describing her feelings when she was literally on the top of the world, Santosh has said it took some time for the enormity of the moment to sink in. So now, when she was at the top of the world, when she was at the top of the peak of the Mount Everest, so what she said at that time, she said that it took some time for the enormity of the moment to sink in. Enormity of the moment means to say a very great moment. To sink in means to say to be understood. So she said that it take time to understand the great moment, the highest moment of your life. It takes some time to understand that. Then I unfurled the Indian tricolor and held it aloft on the roof of the world. Means now she's saying that at that time she was, you can say, for the time being, she was just quiet for some time, because it was very difficult to digest that thing, that yes, I am on the top of the world now. And after some time she unfurled the Indian tricolor, means she unfurled or she flown the Indian flag, tricolor flag, and held it aloft on the roof of the world. Roof of the world means to say that mountain, because that is actually the roof of world. Why? Because that is the highest mountain in the world. The feeling is indescribable. She said that I can't describe what was that feeling. The Indian flag was flying on the top of the world. It was truly a spiritual moment. I felt proud as an Indian. So because she was unfurling the flag of India on the top of the world, so it was totally, you can say, she was unable to describe that feeling, and she was feeling very proud as an Indian. Also a fervent environmentalist, Santosh collected and brought down 500 kilograms of garbage from the Himalayas. So not only she was not only a climber or mountaineer, she was also an environment lover. So that is why she collected 500 kgs of garbage from Himalayan mountain, and collected those garbage, and you can say removed that garbage from the Himalayan mountain. So this was your part 1, that is about Santosh Yadav, who was a, you can say, very confident and very brave girl of Haryana, Rewari district, and very inspiring story of her life we have read. So I think you might have enjoyed this story. So thanks for watching the video and have a nice day.